Welcome back to the Butterball Hotline Show, broadcast to you from downtown Elgin, Illinois. It's 189 days till Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble, little stuffers.
Yes, we are so close to that big day. Tell me, Jerry, have you picked out your bird yet?
Oh, yes, I have. Put him in the fridge last night.
How exciting. I've picked out mine as well, but haven't shot it yet. Good old Turkey Tom still running around back there.
Doesn't know what's going to happen to him. I love it. Love.
Yeah, you see, we like to do this as a family. You see, the missus and I, we pick out the centerfold, as you would say. Then we take our 12 kids, bring them all down to the petting zoo, and pow! Take them out right there.
It's those little traditions that keep the family together.
Right you are. But enough about us. Tell us, what do we have on the docket today?
Fire!
Fire! Fire, you say? Oh, grab the missus, grab the poultry, grab the kids, everybody, exit buddies, and head to the escapes as soon as you can.
No. That's not what I meant. There's no fire. There's no fire. That is our topic for today. There is no fire. That's our topic.
No fire.
No fire.
That is a little different now, isn't it?
Yes, quite.
So, what type of fire will we be discussing today?
Oven fires, oil fires, house fires.
House fires, you say?
Did you know 48% of all families who cook their own turkey on Thanksgiving burn down their homes?
That is almost unbelievable.
I've got some statistics here that I've shared with you. Kind of back up these findings here. Now, some of these tryptophan-induced conflagrations are contained, but on Thanksgiving Day, nearly 50% of homes do burn down.
Is there anything these little giblets can do to prevent the oven fires?
Unfortunately, you cannot prevent oven fires.
Really? So what differentiates an oven fire from, say, a forest fire?
Well, location primarily. Oven fires tend to occur in ovens, which 72% of homes have. Now, whereas 88% of forest fires take place in heavily wooded areas such as forests.
I see. And the other 12% you mentioned?
Interestingly enough, Larry, nearly 15% of all forest fires take place in homes.
No fooling.
Yes. Log cabins, they are the real silent killer.
And do we know why that is?
Almost 97% of log cabins have ovens. This quadruples the chances of having a forest fire. And not only are the log cabins historically built in forests, they're built from the forest itself. It's a statistical nightmare.
Well, it really sounds like it. Well, if my home is not just likely, but guaranteed to go up in flames due to an oven fire, is there anything I can do to mitigate the damage?
Well, Larry, I've got a few pro tips for you. First, be a firefighter. Historically, more fires are put out by firefighters than any other demographic. 88% of fires.
Well, that makes sense. That's really good advice for the listeners at home. Tell me, any other advice? Anything else?
Make sure your oven is not made of wood or paper.
Historically flammable material.
Indeed.
Now, Jerry, could you tell the listeners at home and the little whittle-waddles what exactly an oven should be made of so that it is oven safe?
Well, the best way to check is to turn your oven on. If it immediately bursts into flames, it is safe to assume that your oven is not safe.
Interesting. Now that is a good point. If your oven is on fire, your oven is not made of oven-safe material.
Yes, indeedy.
Do you have any more tips and tricks?
Yes, according to this research,
And what research is that exactly?
Mine.
Oh, but of course.
If your clothing or body have suddenly become engulfed in flames, the best way to not be horribly burnt to death is to not be on fire.
Interesting. Huh.
Yes. See, according to my findings, 146% of all people who burned to death were on fire at the time of their demise.
It's wild, but it makes sense. But I have to say, those numbers are very, very scary to hear.
Oh, it really puts things in perspective.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
Well, that's all I had for us today.
Good, good. I don't think I could take much more of this topic. Forest fires really seem to bum people out.
You know, according to my research, 92% of people are bummed out by forest fires.
And the rest of them?
You know, that number is occupied entirely by Smokey the Bear.
You're telling me Smokey the Bear isn't bummed out by a forest fire?
Oh, no, not in the least. He is, in fact, addicted to them.
Ah, I see, and that is why only we can prevent them. Of course.
He simply cannot help himself.
Well, folks, that's all we have for today. I'm going to go home and turn on my oven.
Oh, no, don't do that. No. 50% of people who turn on ovens burn down their homes.
This is the Rock